Welcome back to Marketing Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm Howard Walpoff, your host. Again, we're talking about marketing with marketing experts from around the country. And today we have Austin Savage from Savage Content Collective. And Austin, welcome to our conversation today.
Howard, it's an honor to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, we appreciate you being here and looking forward to learning a little bit more about you. So why don't you start us off with sharing how you got started in the marketing industry?
Yeah, of course. I have been telling stories since I was a kid. So I feel like, in a sense, kind of my whole life, I loved to kind of draw people in to different narratives and stories. I loved creating videos and music and writing stories, all those things. And so after I graduated college, that kind of naturally led to a discovery and a love for content marketing. And so for 3-4 years after college, I was a content marketer for a national nonprofit that served churches across the country. And during that time, I just kind of was reminded of a dream I had for a long, long time to start an agency. And so now I get to help other people tell their stories and just create things with my team. And it is a whole lot of fun. So that is the quick version of how I got started.
Well, that is very descriptive of a quick version and really hits on the message that storytelling really is the way to get your message out there. A lot of
Mhm.
companies don't do it as well as others do. And it's important to find different ways to tell your story, and finding the right agencies to perhaps help you along with the process really is the key to that. So,
Yeah.
what is the first thing you do when you bring on a new client and address their content needs?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's dependent upon the client, to be honest. But a lot of times we kind of break down. It all starts with goals, right? Like for any agency, at least that's where it should start out. And so the way that we look for and address goals are really about how well when our clients are currently connecting with their audience and what opportunities we have to start building trust. And so I think really for us, the first thing that we're doing is really defining what content engines do we really need to focus on and start leveraging in even more intentional ways to build some more trust with the audience that they're trying to reach. And by defining that, we're kind of defining how we can best support them. And so sometimes that means getting rid of things that companies or entrepreneurs have been doing for a long, long time. Sometimes it means starting something new. But a lot of times for us, it just means helping people stay more consistent, because when business gets like busy and things are going well, usually one of the first things to go is content, because we're operating the business, we're doing all sorts of things. And so really for us, we want to come in and just be able to take that off the plate of the businesses we support and help them stay consistent with that content, whether it's podcasts, articles, emails, social, the list goes on. So that's usually how we start.
So, what mediums are you stressing with your clients that they need to be on? I guess, in a general sense, obviously every client is
Mhm.
different and their needs are different, but generally across the board, what are the most important content opportunities that they should be providing out to the community?
Yeah, it really does depend on their audience, like you said, and I don't say that as a cop out. I say that just as that's real. Different people interact differently with companies, and they want to. And so there are some clients that we have that absolutely should have been podcasting 3 years ago, but we're helping them get started today. And I would say that's the most exciting one for me personally is podcasts. I think that has already kind of been proven as a medium of the quote unquote future, if you want to call it that. And it's just going to continue to be a natural way that people connect with brands and with people that they care about. And so I think podcasting is an exciting one, but the rest are as important. Like if you're not on social, you need to be, and you need to be showing up there in a way that is not salesy. If you are not leveraging email intentionally, you probably should be, because it's still one of the most personal forms of marketing. If you're not writing consistent blogs on your site, you really should be. And so for us, it's really about how those things work together rather than one being some like secret ingredient to success.
I think it's very important the way you've laid it out because, on the one hand, people absorb information differently than others. So some might be
Yeah.
focused more on blogs, and others might be focused on podcasts. Others might be focused on
Hmm.
actually seeing what's going on our Facebook page. So having that broad spectrum of copy and content going out there is very important, and obviously keeps you as an agency on your toes to make sure that
Totally.
the things are written and things are scheduled and things are moving in a consistent direction.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. It's a lot of fun. And it's a rapidly changing kind of world. Content marketing is. But it brings a lot of value, and that's really like I think it's the most exciting type of marketing because it's performing on a human level rather than performing on a dollars level, and that excites me at least as a marketer.
Well, it's really great to hear that. Always excited, and someone is excited about exactly what they're doing and how it's relating to their clients. And we really appreciate all that you share with what you are up to. And thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you, Howard. I appreciate it.
And thank you all for joining us as well. Having the right content is so important. Getting out there with your message through a podcast or specifically your blog that Google is going to be taking note of whether something is there or not there is extremely important. You want to keep everything moving. You want to get communication out there in different ways and really reach people where they want to be reached. So learn more about what Austin is doing here on Daily Ad Brief. But go out, have a great rest of today, and I'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.